There are new indications President Obama may be reversing course on his stated goal of getting U.S. troops out of Iraq and keeping U.S. troops out of Syria. The apparent shift comes just days after the first known American combat fatality in the war against ISIS. National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin has our story tonight from the Pentagon.
In a move that will put U.S. ground troops closer to combat in Iraq and Syria, the president is weighing recommendations from the Pentagon to ramp up military strategy against ISIS.
We expect to intensify our air campaign, including with additional U.S. and coalition aircraft, to target ISIL with a higher and heavier rate of strikes.
There will be more U.S. Special Operations raids like the hostage rescue last week involving Delta Force operators embedded with Kurdish fighters, which left an American soldier dead.
He was killed in combat. That wasn't the intent, obviously. He was accompanying those forces.
The White House said today the president is not authorizing large-scale ground forces like he did in Afghanistan. The new chairman of the Joint Chiefs says he would recommend embedding U.S. troops with the Iraqis.
After talking to the commanders on the ground, I believe we'll have an opportunity to reinforce Iraqi success in the days ahead. We've developed a variety of options to do that.
The hearing got testy when Senator John McCain asked why there still aren't plans for a no-fly zone in Syria.
It is not a new issue. It is a substantial military
So it seems to me you should have a position on it.
We do not have a concept of operations for a no-fly zone at this time that we're prepared.
After all these years, we don't have a concept of operations
that we're prepared to recommend.
Because the White House does not want to confront Russia in the skies over Syria, which led to this admission from the president's top military advisor.
I think the balance of forces right now are in Assad's advantage.
So what you've done, gentlemen, along with the president, is you've turned Syria over to Russia and Iran. This is a half-assed strategy at best.
Meanwhile, a U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer, the USS Lassen, sailed within 12 nautical miles of the artificial Spratly Islands in the South China Sea, eliciting an angry response from China.
I advise the United States not to make a fool out of themselves in trying to be smart.
An irritated McCain pressed the defense secretary to confirm the U.S. naval operation.
I don't like in general the idea of talking about our military operations, but what you read in the newspaper is accurate.
I don't think that the senator asked you to tell why, when, and how. He just asked you whether you could confirm it or not.
I can.
In another dramatic shift, the U.S. invited Iran to join peace talks on the future of Syria, a shift in strategy as Secretary of State John Kerry begins talks to end the war in Syria in Vienna later this week. Bret.
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.